debt is really owed by you or not. It says, do the credit bureaus have the right to report this information? Come on, somebody. So when you're doing disputes, you can then challenge anything. Listen, y'all get some information some credit bureau people don't even know. Guys, the Fair Credit Reporting Act enables you, the consumer, to dispute anything on your credit report that you feel is unfair, inaccurate, outdated, cannot be validated, right? So this means if something's on your credit report and you feel it falls into any of those categories, you have the right to dispute it. That means you're actually contacting the credit bureau, you're asking them to do an investigation, and then what happens? The burden of proof is on the bureau and the creditor. So that means when you're sending these letters in, guys, that's why I'm about to help you guys. When you're sending these letters in, then the credit bureau has to do an investigation. That's what a dispute is. They're going to go to the creditor and ask them to validate the information. Guys, if for any reason the company does not respond in time, does not respond at all, or is unable to validate the investigation, then the credit bureau actually deletes it. They override it. Yes, guys, because they're held responsible for reporting accurate information. So nugget here, guys, if something is on your report and it's inaccurate, don't just think you can send a letter to TransUnion and it's going to be updated everywhere. Guys, you have to actually dispute it with all the bureaus, because the credit bureaus themselves, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian, they're not allowed legally to just go into your report and just update items. They don't know. You, the consumer, have to tell them what is inaccurate and why, and request an investigation. Now, here's a big secret. Y'all ready? Look, I'm not going to say anything. Somebody put into the comments, big secret. Who wants to know a big secret? I'm not going to say anything, so I see in the comments, big secret. Is this helping somebody? Tell me if this is helping you guys. Big secret. So let me tell you what the big secret is, guys. Is it negative information on your reports, guys, and all of the information on your report is tied to your personal information, guys. Your personal information. So how do they validate accounts? They validate it by your name, address, social security number, birthday, all those things. So guys, when you're going, the very first thing you're going to do when you go to annualcreditreport.com and you get your consumer disclosure copy, before you're even looking at the accounts, guys, there's going to be a section. It's going to say personal information. In that section, this is actually the most important part of your credit report. So many people skip this part, and it's the most important, guys. The most important. So I want you guys to look at your name, any AKAs, your birthday, your maiden name, previous addresses, previous phone numbers, previous employment, previous addresses. I promise you guys, when you go and get this consumer disclosure copy, you're going to be surprised at all the information they have on you, and also wonder, why is it not on any of these other reports I've ever gotten before? Guys, any inaccuracies, you want to include this in your dispute letter to have them remove it from your report, okay? So you just say to them, this is an inaccurate address. This is an inaccurate phone number. This is an inaccurate AKA. This is I never lived at this address. Or guys, sometimes a previous address can be inaccurate because you don't live there anymore, because you don't get mail there anymore, because it's previous, because it was a previous spouse, right? Guys, loophole. No, I'm trying to say how I can say this the best way for everybody to get it. So the less information on your credit report, the less they have to verify. Did you catch that nugget? So your credit report should be super clean. Your name, your address, that's it. Your current name, your current address. The more information you have on there, the more ways they have to validate your investigation, right? If they just have your name at 123 Miller Street, right? But you have a collection that was tied to 1720 Market Street, and you have 1720 Market Street still on your reports, they can validate the item. But if you ask them to remove the item and you provide proof of your current address, look, I heard somebody say in the comments, I need help. I'm about to help you all, but guys, stay until the end because I have a surprise for you guys, okay? So I'm the personal information on your reports. So all of you guys, do a sweep of your personal information, okay? This is more important than all these data furnishers. This is more important than everything else. Yes, you can freeze your reports, but I'm telling you what I know. All of these kind of credit repair specialists have blown up all these extra steps. Guys, literally, the information in your report is tied to the personal information. period. So make sure when you're sending your disputes into the credit bureaus that you're writing a letter and you're providing 2 forms of ID. How many forms? Somebody put 2 in the comments. 2 forms of ID showing your name and your current address. So your driver's license with your name and your current address and maybe a utility bill. Now, if your driver's license has an old address, don't send it. You can't say 123 Elm Street is not my address and then send them a copy of a driver's license that says 123 Elm Street. Right, guys? So make sure that the ID information you're sending in, guys, actually matches. So you're sending in a driver's license and a utility bill or 2 utility bills that show your name and your current address. That's your proof of your current information, and that's how you can ask them to remove all the other inaccurate information, guys. Okay? So guys, look at this gauge. Take a screenshot of this if you don't know this. Guys, even at a 690, you're only considered to have okay credit. That's just good. That's not excellent, guys. And so to get to a 680 and above, guys, you want to have open available credit. You want to make sure you have open available revolving and open available installment. That's why I had to do this step in the very beginning. You want to make sure your utilization for your credit cards is 30% and under. Guys, this is a nugget for you guys. 30% utilization and under is good. 10% and under is better. So guys, everybody on this webinar, some of you guys have good credit, but you're being stagnant. Guys, you're at a 700 and you're always at a 700, 710, 720, right? You can't get to the very, very next level. Guys, to get to the next level, you want to have your utilization at under 10%. That will give you a bigger boost. I always keep my utilization between 10% and between 2% and 9%. Okay, guys? So keep your utilization. 30% and under is good. 10% and under is even better. I'm about to give you guys another nugget. Guys, so some of you guys may be like, okay, all my credit cards are maxed. I'm teaching y'all tonight the credit limit, $1,000 limit. So many people say, I'm working on my credit. Every single month I'm going to throw extra money on all the cards. Wrong. What you want to do is look at the lowest credit limit. So the $300 card, then the $500, then the $1,000, then the $5,000, then the $10,000. Put your cards in order, guys. I'm teaching you tonight. And then tackle the smallest one first, because guess what? It's not the money that goes into your utilization ratio. It's the actual ratio. Yes. So that means $300 on a $300 card is 100% utilization, killing your score. That also means that $10,000 on a $10,000 card is 100% utilization, killing your score. Well, you may not have $10,000, but a lot of you guys can hustle up $300. So you make the $300 card zero, right? Don't close it. That's a nugget. Keep the revolving trade lines open. Keep your revolving trade lines open. Make it a zero balance, but don't close it. This is where now you have a credit card that's 100% utilization. You have another credit card that's now 0%. Guys, the FICO scoring model averages it. So now just by paying $300, you got your credit card utilization from 100% to 50%. I just got you 550 points. You're welcome. Okay, guys, strategy. That's the difference between my brand, is that I educate you guys. I give it to you all, but I teach you the strategy so how you can get better results faster. Okay, so for your utilization, you're doing your disputes for negative items. You're having open, available, revolving, and installment credit. You're tackling your utilization and your late payment information. Okay, guys. Now, another secret, right? The third and final secret, guys, is we're going to transition real quick into business credit. Who wants to know about business credit? Type in the comments if you want to know about some business credit, guys, because this is how you leverage to actually acquire assets. Guys, listen. All it is, I like to simplify things. Don't let people make you feel like credit is so much of a big mystery. And remember, you can stay all the way until the end for my special surprise for you guys, okay? Guys, literally, it's what you use your credit for, period. So are you using your credit for red bottoms and Louis Vuitton and, vacations? Or are you using your credit to buy cars to put on Turo, to buy income producing properties, to buy, to start your landscaping business, your hair salon, your coaching business? Are you using your credit to hire a coach, to invest in a course? Right? What you're using your credit for is the game changer here, guys. That's it. That's literally the only game changer. Guys, I am not saying have lifestyle. what I'm saying to you guys, look, how many of y'all know? Y'all don't follow me. Like, I've been having a little bit of fun lately, right? But what did you see me do? You saw me add that Audi A8, and you saw me add another property. Right or wrong? I put income producing assets ahead of me going and balling out. So I put the income producing asset in place, and then I started going up New York and going to Broadway shows and doing everything else. Come on, somebody. So this is where mindset shift. You want a Benz, right? The Benz is $2,000 a month, right? $2,000 a month. So many people will say, oh, I made an extra $1 a month. Now I got a raise. I got a promotion. I'm about to buy myself a Benz. You've added a liability. That same $2,000, guys, you guys can start a business. You guys can put a down payment to a property. You guys can get, a different kind of car that you can kind of rent out. Let's say you use that money to help yourself buy an income producing duplex. Now the duplex yields you $5,000. Well, not even that. We'll say the duplex yields you $3,000 a month. The duplex yields you, follow me somebody. The duplex yields you $3,000 a month. Then you go get your Benz, it's $2,000. Now you got a property, you got your Benz paid for, and you got an extra $1,000 a month. Come on, somebody. So what you're using your credit for. Got it, guys? So income producing assets. Write that down. Now, what that income producing asset is going to be different for all of you. I'm very pro real estate. Guys, literally, real estate has been and will always be one of the number one ways to generate wealth, period. Is everybody meant to be a full-time entrepreneur, a full-time investor? No. So whatever your thing is, I don't care if it's stocks, bonds, crypto, car sharing, I don't care what it is. I want you to put your money and your credit into things that are going to be income producing. Let me even give you an idea. If you're a coaching or a consultant, you may get a $20,000 line of credit, $20,000 loan. Some people just go and do home renovations or just go on vacation. Got a $20,000 line of credit. You can then hire somebody to do some marketing, to do a funnel for you for your coaching business. Now you spent $7,000 on a funnel, and that funnel just yielded you $30,000 in 1 month because you have an increase of clients. Come on, somebody. That's all I do. Every single time I have these, I want something I need or want something, I use my personal and business credit to acquire assets that bring me back a yield. Somebody write down on their paper, return on investment, right? Put it in the comments right now, ROI. That means return on investment. Everybody on here is wealth builders and intergenerational wealth. That means we need to start focusing on return on investment. What you're putting into it and what are you going to get out? You put $7,000 into a course, a coach, marketing, a funnel, a property, a car, but then you yielded $30,000, $90,000. Are you following me, guys? So income producing assets. Y'all see this picture right here? Holla at me, holla at your girl. Y'all see the picture? Come on now, I got the receipts. Somebody said she got the receipts. Guys, some of you guys remember this. Some of you guys are new to me and some of you guys are old. Guys, let me tell you why I included this. Am I showing you, and mind you, this is one of my 5 cars. I'm a single mother of 3, foster care, teen mom, no family. This Jaguar, 2020 Jaguar that I got in 2020 is one of my 5 cars. Now, why am I showing you this? Because I bought it with business credit. And then, because I'm extra, I wrapped it. And some of you guys on here, the Philly people, you guys have actually seen it. So let me tell you why I did that, guys. I wanted a Jaguar, right? This, and mind you, I could have had any car, but listen, I'm not out here to impress nobody else. This is the car I wanted. I tested over a bunch of cars. It was the right size. I loved it. It's sleek. It's classic. It's me. So I want this Jaguar. I said, I'm not about to pay for no Jaguar. I'm about to put it in my business name, right? And make it my work vehicle. Come on, somebody. And then I went ahead and wrapped it. Guys, even the wrap is a tax write-off for me because guess what? It's marketing. How many of you guys know that when I go to the market, when I go to the grocery store, when I drove up New York, when I go to meetings, when I go to conferences, everybody behind me, everybody in the parking lot, everybody at the gas station, every single time I drive my car, I get no less than 10 to 20 DMs, inboxes, followers. If nothing else, people are curious because how many people have a Jaguar as their truck, as their work truck? Guys, now I'm about to blow your mind even more. How many people like that truck? right? I'm about to blow your mind. Who wants their mind blown? Guys, this Jaguar, because it's in business credit, because I got it wrapped, this paid for itself almost like the very first 30 days. The entire vehicle is a tax write-off. Boom! It's a work vehicle. So for my young people on here that you need tax write-offs because you don't have a bunch of kids and everything else, guys, this is how you leverage. You can get a car. You don't have to get it wrapped like me. I'm just extra, right? But I have other cars to drive. But literally, this car has paid for itself. It has bought me so many clients just by driving it around. And all I did was build up my business credit, buy it with business credit, wrap it, and drive it around. Okay, guys? So looking fundable on paper, guys. And this is right here, right? So this is where your credit is paying you back, right? You're going to have the ability, especially when you use your business credit, to actually put it into things that are going to pay you back. All right, so write this down, guys. For business credit, we're about to transition, right? Because I'm going to give you guys some nuggets right here. Make sure you stay until the end for a special surprise. Okay, guys? This is where it's about looking fundable and credible and reputable on paper, period. The things that are good for personal credit are completely different for business credit. Guys, what time frame are we in? We're in the middle, we're post-COVID-19, right, guys? So this is where what happened? A bunch of small businesses went out of business. Guys, understand that you are high risk to lenders just because you are a new business. So why do you see so many of my clients, my students, my mentees getting a ton of money all the time? Because they go through the steps to look fundable and credible on paper. Guys, do not miss this step. This is the game changer for business credit. Okay, guys? So what you always want to do, I'm going to break it up. So first, the credible part, guys. That means you must be incorporated. Stop having a DBA. Stop being a sole proprietor. That's all you need to do. Whatever your business is. And guys, please understand, I didn't say you need to have a great big business with 30,000 clients. Guys, the actual term, like the actual language for the IRS for a business just means that you have a product or a service with the intent to make money. Some of you guys are doing hair, babysitting, cutting grass, doing makeup, doing lashes, doing courses, doing resume writing. Some of you guys are selling dinners. Some of you guys are doing all this activity on the side and you're not incorporating it. Guys, this is your opportunity to get anywhere between $50,000 and $100,000 easy in 3 to 6 months with business credit, because the big blessing with business credit is that it can be built up so much faster. So you can be working on your personal credit and building your business credit at the same I didn't say it, the same darn time. Okay, guys, so incorporate. You're either incorporating by yourself, you're hiring an attorney, or you're going to a third party, like an incorporate.com, okay? Incorporate. I don't care if you want to start a business in 2024, 2025. I'm telling you what I know I'm trying to help you. Incorporate now, even if you don't even know how you're going to do the business, because your length of time you've been incorporated is going to help you get funding. Okay, guys? So incorporate right now. Immediately, you're going to get your EIN. This is a nugget because somebody just asked me this today on Instagram. You get your EIN after you incorporate. Somebody put in the comments after. Guys, it is a huge mistake to have an EIN and not be incorporated. Your business must be registered with the state. Now, why am I saying that? It has to match for business credit. They are literally, it is like one of the number one things that I see people get denied for. Their information does not match. So if your business name is ABC Consulting and you get an EIN for ABC Consulting, and then you go and incorporate an ABC Consulting is already taken. Guys, when you actually incorporate, that means with the state, they're going to make sure that nobody else has your business name. So now you went and got your EIN and business bank accounts. You go to incorporate, ABC Consulting is taken. So they're going to tell you, no, you can't have ABC Consulting. Change the name. You can have ABC Consulting and Investments, or you can have ABC Management. Well, now you guys go and incorporate, but guess what? It doesn't match. So no, you always incorporate first. Make sure you lock in that name. It's registered with the state. Then you get your EIN, and you're making sure the EIN name matches exactly as the articles of incorporation with the state. Then you're getting your business bank account and making sure it matches directly. So that's the credible part, right? Credible part, right? Incorporate, EIN, business bank account, okay? And then looking fundable. You're going to go ahead and get your DUNS number, guys. This was Dun & Bradstreet. All it is a registration for your business. To have a legitimate business, think about Dun & Bradstreet as being like the official, think about your social, right? So your name and your social is the equivalent of your business EIN and your DUNS. Your DUNS is the identifier for your business. If you have a business, whether it's been 2 years, 3 years, 10 years, 15 years, guys, I'm teaching today, okay? Then you literally, if you don't have a DUNS number, go and get it right now, because it must match. For some of you guys, Google, like check out, look up your DUNS number first, because some of you guys may actually have it already. If it's there already and you haven't done it yourself, that means that somebody else reported it for you, which means there's a higher likelihood that the information is inaccurate. Okay, guys, so what you're going to do is get your DUNS, and then you're also, if you have it in there, don't just say, oh, great, I have a DUNS. No, guys, go in there and make sure the name is right, the address is right, the phone number is right, everything. Okay, guys, so you're getting your DUNS number, and then to look fundable, guys, you must look like a legitimate business. Write these things down, guys, because literally these steps can equal 10, 20, 30. I have the receipts. My students have the receipts. 3 to 6 months, literally, guys, okay? So you want to make sure you get a website. It does not have to be a huge, great, big, crazy website, guys. Go to GoDaddy. Have somebody on Fiverr. You guys have all these teens and all of these nephews and nieces. Have them help you. They can help you do a one-pager, right? You're having a website. You're having a professional email, right? So this is where, if your business is ABC Consulting, you do not want to have your business be ABC Consulting at Gmail, ABC Consulting at Yahoo, ABC Consulting at AOL. You want your business to be info at ABC Consulting, admin at ABC Consulting, CEO at ABC Consulting, right? So you need the domain name first, even if you're not using it yet, guys. Just buy the domain name, because your professional email is going to be the byproduct of your actual domain. Guys, how many of you guys know that a business, a lender, a creditor does not want to invest in your business if you haven't invested? I'm gonna let that sink for a second. Let that sit on you guys for a second. Okay, guys, I don't do a whole lot of fluff. I want you to think about it. You're asking a bank to give you $50,000. Some of you guys are getting denied for this alone. You're asking a bank to give you $50,000, right? And then what happens? Your email address is Kim's Consulting at Gmail. Well, what are you saying to the bank? You're saying to the bank that you didn't believe in your business enough. You didn't get it up and running enough to just spend $9.99 to get a domain. You're asking to give you $50,000 unsecured, but you didn't invest 10. Come on, somebody, to get the domain name. I don't care if you use Square, Wix. This is stuff that I teach, guys. I don't care who you use. Get the domain name. Go ahead and get your email address. Get a phone number separate than your regular phone number, guys. It has to be a separate number, because this is what makes you look like a legitimate business. And I want you to think about it. If you're hiring a lawyer, if they're like, oh, okay, my name is, Mike Smith, Esquire at Gmail. You're like, you don't have your own website? You're looking at them side-eye, right? That's how the lenders are looking at you guys. So your website, your phone number, your professional email, you're making sure your phone number is registered in 411, guys. And those things, just that alone, literally is going to set you apart from like 90% of business owners. Guys, you're on this webinar, you're already winners. We're the 1%ers. Somebody put 1% in the comment. I know if you're following me and you're on a webinar like this, you want some change, you're ready to invest in yourself, you want different results. Literally, we have to start running our businesses like business. What did I tell you? Looking good on paper has changed my life. This is how you look good on paper. Your business, whether it's up and running or not, looking fundable and reputable is going to equal tens of thousands of dollars. I'm telling you what I know. This is not theory. Amen, y'all? Okay, guys. And this is where just choose a template for your website. Guys, real quick, one pager. It doesn't have to be something crazy. It could be the business name, the business mission statement, a picture of you, a bio. That's it. Nobody said you guys can keep on upgrading your website, but you want to be able to Google your business. Write that down. This is an action item. If you're a business owner right now, Google your business and see what comes up. See what comes up, guys, because if you can Google your business and nothing comes up, guess what happens when a lender, come on, somebody, is about to give you a $50,000, $100,000 line of credit. They try to Google your business and nothing comes up. So you make sure you're LinkedIn, you make sure you're Yelp, you make sure on your social media, you make sure your business is registered with Duns, you make sure your phone number is registered in 411. The more data points for your business, the more fundable you look on paper, guys, okay? So just pick a template, have a website. Non-negotiable. Just like having a business bank account is a non-negotiable. How many of you guys know that legitimate businesses have a bank account because that's what they need to do transactions, okay, guys? So you're going to go and